Hello, everybody. Richard here with CRG Games, and got another Kaldheim set booster box today. And I was watching through some of my videos, and especially the longer ones, and I was thinking, does anybody really want to watch the whole pack opening process? Because I watch a lot of pack opening, and box opening videos myself. Really, it's the most annoying part. All I want to hear is what the person has to say and see what's in the pack. And 10 minutes of it is always opening packs. So I went ahead and did that ahead of time. All of the packs are stacked up. I have not looked at them, so we're just going to thumb through them and kind of see what we get here. I did notice there's some list cards in here, and I'm hoping they're pretty good. But unrelated to this, if you guys have any Displacer kittens from Battle for Baldur's Gate, may want to think about selling them or hold on a little bit longer because they're about $20 right now and trending upwards. It's a fantastic card. And also Black Market Connections. That's one of my favorite cards from this new set. That's going in my Edgar Markov deck, and it is also trending up. The regular version is in the Party Time Precon, so maybe that might not be the best one to spec on. But if you pick up the extended art, that's a little bit better. So let's go ahead and let's see what we get here. Wow, right off the bat, gold stamped, gold Spandragon art card. I think that's a couple bucks. Not anything crazy, but I am pretty sure it's a couple bucks. And of course, we are looking for Youthful Valkyrie because it is still expensive, and Vorin Klex and some other good stuff. So we'll see. We'll see how lucky we get here. I tell you what, the Battle for Baldur's Gate stuff is just going wild right now. There's all kinds of specs going on. If you've been on Reddit, you'll see everybody talking about them. And also a new secret layer dropped today. The June Super Drop. It's really cool. I didn't order anything yet, but I will be because I really like the cards that are in it. There is a foil Mystic Remora, which is first time. There's a Berserk and a bunch of other good cards too in the different secret layers. So I would probably, recommend picking at least one of those up because they are going to be expensive, especially if it's the only, foil printing of at least one of the cards. There might be some more, but not 100% certain. There is the old boat. Snowlands still holding value. I pretty much think that they always do. They don't really seem to ever tank or crash or anything. Nothing crazy here yet. No list cards. It looks like Egon, Alpine Meadow. I've got a box that I opened last night that I still have to go through and sort everything, which doesn't take that long. Pretty much because I usually sort them ahead of time, but I'm not this time. So, but yeah, the new set, man. Prices are going kind of down still, even though you can pull a $250 dragon, although it is very, very rare. Also in other news, I can't remember the exact name of the website, but there was one of the websites today that really was kind of blowing out a bunch of the Kamigawa Neon Dynasty collector booster boxes for $209 a box. It wasn't but a month ago that those boxes were $280, $270. Maybe you get them for $260. So to be down at $209 in a month is saying either there's actually a lot of those boxes out there, or everybody's making room for the Double Masters 2022, and that's what I would bet my money on because it's an expensive product, and people are going to want to go in really heavy on it. I'm going to be picking up a couple of those, And I believe they drop at the end of the month. So keep an eye out. But I believe it is the end of June is when those are going to be available. At least that's what my LGS told me. We got Nasika's Chariot. And of course, every LGS is able to get cards and product at different times. I believe premium stores can get their stuff sooner because WotC allows, I guess, some product to go out early to allow for early box openings as long as they don't get sold. At least that's what I was reading on Reddit, and that makes sense. You can't sell them until the official release. You can pre-sell, but you can't ship. And you can only pre-sell on TCG Player if you are a brick and mortar store. Of course, I am not, so I can't do that. But I'm okay with that because I've still found that selling in the first week or so is usually the wrong answer, and you just get crushed. And I'm not looking to lose a bunch of money like Ledger Shredder again. All right, so I'm thinking we're about halfway through the box. Each one of these stacks had 7 packs in it. There's Cardur Doom Scourge, foil snow-covered plains. I mean, these are about $1. These foil snowlands are about $1. So if you got them, maybe hang on to them, maybe throw them on TCG Player. You never know. Buy list them. Buy listing is a really great way to get rid of a lot of cards. And I know that because I buy cards on buy list. And Mandated Piece is on my buy list. 25 cents a pop. I'll buy pretty much any number of copies you got as long as I got enough money to go around. Well, there's a 4 rare pack. That's pretty nice. I still think Mandated Piece is going to be over $1 one day. Whether that's, a week from now, a month from now, a year from now, I still think it's going to be over $1. And if it never becomes over $1, well, I was wrong. And you got to live with your mistakes. So, it is what it is. I'm still noticing that it looks like the tops on all of these cards, I really don't like the way they're cut. They're not damaged. They're just not clean. They're not like super clean cut. And it kind of sucks. There's a shuriken. This feels like the last box I opened as far as the list cards goes. Yeah, like these ones are kind of like dinged. These are not as good. I may have to list those as LP, to be honest. We'll see. Upon further inspection, there's Toski. I feel like this case hasn't actually been that good yet. I have not gotten any Vornclexes. Not a whole lot of pathways either. Only a couple Youthful Valkyries. Like, it seems like it's kind of weak. Hey, we did get a Coma there now. Look at that. And the edge quality on this one's actually pretty good. So that's good. Yeah. Nothing too crazy. I mean, and it kind of sucks because I paid $100 a box, but, is what it is. Tivar Kell. I thought he was actually rising in price just a little bit, but I'm not 100% certain. There's Kaya. Okay, it's the other pack. So Battlefield Raptor, by the way, if you have any of these, this card sells really well. I mean, flying first strike for a 1/2 for 1, that's just inherently a good card. And generally anytime I have them, they usually go pretty quick. Crown of Empires, nice. I remember that card from back in the day. Giant Ox. For some reason, I had one person buy like 20 copies of this. I'm not 100% certain, but that is what happened. Cosmos Elixir. I'm not sure why they did that. Blight Step, we'll take that. It doesn't really seem like a good card. I mean, it's a 2-drop that crews for 6, so that's good. If you're playing a vehicles deck, it's kind of a must-have. But other than that, I don't know. There's got to be a million copies of that floating around. Hey, we got a stamped card there. Kolvori, God of Kinship. Nice. Still not a whole lot of list cards, though. I feel like this is a little on the low side. So we've got Torolf and, hey, Varigoth. Nice. I feel like out of all of the rares I get, or mythics, rares and mythics, Varigoth shows up like really often. I don't exactly know why that is. Alright, we're getting pretty close here to the end. Waking the Trolls, Spectral Steel, Bog Brew Witch. This was reprinted in Jumpstart. Actually, I've got, I don't know how many copies of this thing. Although I think this might be a different art than the Jumpstart version. I'm not sure how many printings that has had. Yeah, the tops of these cards right here, they just kind of suck. Feels bad. Although we did get a Toski and a Willow Dryad, Forest Walk, from Portal. And if you remember, Portal was a starter set. I heard some people talking on Reddit that you used to be able to go into gas stations and pick up packs of cards. And the reason that came up is because someone posted a picture of a gas station, you know, right next to the little hot dog roller was like packs of like Crimson Vow or something like that. I'm like, what the heck? You can get your roller dog and a pack of Crimson Vow at the same place. That was kind of strange. Crippling Fear, Morit, Fiery Justice. That's from what, Modern Masters? Is it 2017? 2015? Deals 5 damage divided as you choose among any number of target creatures and or players. Target opponent gains 5 life. This is probably something that first came out in like Conflux or, you know, that block, Shards of Alara, because green, red, white is like, was it Mael of the Anima? What's that other card? There's like a whole bunch of cards. Like this was that set's color combo, basically. I'd be willing to bet that's where that originally came from. But there's so many cards, it's hard to tell sometimes. So, nothing really crazy in here. I mean, Coma's probably the biggest hit. Coma's probably the biggest hit. Second's probably Youthful Valkyrie in the uncommon slot there. Can't believe there's only one. There's like one per box in this set, and that freaking stinks. But I got 3 boxes of this left. I'm going to have a whole bunch for inventory, and I'm probably not going to buy any more unless there's a crazy deal. And then those boxes I'm just going to sit on. Now, I open like the set boxes and stuff, but usually I'm keeping the draft boxes because in the future, when this stuff is all out of print, I want to be able to hold drafts down at my LGS. And recently I've been holding what I call vintage, and they're not really vintage, but modern vintage drafts, which is Gatecrash up. And we just did Journey into Nyx, and I kid you not, the second pack, the person across from me opened a foil Mana Confluence and an Eidolon of the Great Revel in the same pack, and it hurt so bad because she had to pass Eidolon. She passed Eidolon, and you know, the guy next to her, he took that. And it sucks because it would have went around to me, and I could have got myself an Eidolon of the Great Revel, which I need because I'm going to be building the complete set in a binder. However, when I do these drafts, if I pull any big hits like that, that gets rolled at the very end, and somebody's going to go home with a spicy, expensive card. So, all right, that's the end of my little ramble there. I've got some more boxes coming up, and keep an eye on Battle for Baldur's Gate. There's some cards that are really heavily spiking here. Displacer Kitten's probably going to continue to go up, I think, into the $30 range. Black Market Connections, not the regular version, but the extended art, is probably going to go up similarly, although it may not go up as high, just because of the demand for Displacer Kitten and its effect being maybe higher than the passive effect of Black Market Connections. But until next time, I will catch you guys later.